matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy.
Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway.
And the Rebels will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Ducks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Short connection to the tight end here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play. With the catch, it's Casper. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fakes the handoff here. Looking to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
Close to the tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here. Maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of 1. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening period. So as we begin the 2nd quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense out there for their first possession. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and when you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have 2 of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll feed the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Using his legs, it's Whittington. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Back to pass. It's Moore. Makes the catch downfield. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Bryant. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab. It's low. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
To throw, it's Moore. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And he's got it again. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down sets up a 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Wallace. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass cost him 5 yards. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Now they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
Ducks will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this 2nd half started.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. A deep shot to the right. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Caught behind the line. It's pass. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Rebels will have to kick it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Quick throw to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Throwing off play action. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Grab down the middle. It's Lee. And the Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. Bites off a defender.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Second down after that short completion. It's a draw play. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made down the middle. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Rebels looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Rebels. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7.
That makes the score Oregon 10, Ole Miss 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Important second down play coming up. Pounding away with the run game. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The ball is loose. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to throw it deep, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Incomplete. Now, fourth down.
The Ducks will have to kick this away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target. forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
But Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Quarterback keeps the football. Across the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the 4th quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a 1st down and gets out of bounds.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.